It's like I'm literally in bed. Basically, everything you see this thing's short. This camera, okay, this is short. I just shot my car screen. But here's me in the dark, like literally in the dark. Basically, I'm in the dark right now. Anyway, my camera is covered, but it's good for this camera. Basically, I'm gonna try to say this now quickly. Time now 9:34 p.m. The time now is 9:34 and 21:34 p.m. Day 26th of December 2025. I'm literally in bed, like right in the fucking bed, about to sleep on Christmas Day. Next day is it is Boxing Day apparently. Boxing Day December 25. Basically, just me the date I'm giving. 2025 or December 26th of December. Yesterday don't matter. Don't keep a Christmas with shit, which is banned. Boxing Day was Christmas related ban. Done. That's policy my constitution. Literally, I need this problem solved. But yeah, basically, this is a problem. This is a problem. Literally, it's a lot of problem. It doesn't matter what's a mouse or no. I'm just there after everything was flowing curves. I'm trying to model this as a heptagon problem, literally, octagon problem. So if you got a octagon, dimensional octagon, you get an everything is 8 bytes, 8 bits minimum. So you got 8 bytes of memory, 8 plus 8 is 16, 16 2 pointers, 1 pointer, from and to. I'm trying to use this kind of time lapse for to do a similar equation of target. What I can see. So basically, x squared plus y squared equals some kind of radius squared. Which is the formula, but we don't know the output, which is basically it's a partial differential equation via lambda integration, dual language integration, which is like basically got the left rotation or axis. Basically, I'm saying that literally x squared plus y squared equals some radius squared, which is the center of pi of the dimension. But we've got to point it to axis literally. I'm trying to get what is a time capsule system. For example, you have only one area you can look at, whether you can X, Y, or Z, which is a time capsule. So you can move your cursor in time, so it's like an event you're doing. Literally, the goal of this is literally the project is like nsigii protocol bound. N for November, S for Sarah, I for Indigo, G for Golf, I for India. Think of it like the project just to take a mouse, any mouse, and move it across three gates, 1, 2, 3. But they have to be zoom in completely. The grids are like bubble wraps, but they in triangle. Every grid is a triangle. Basically, it's a triangle, a trapezium. But basically every grid is it's like in a circle. So the circle is like literally half a basically everything is one half a circle. Basically, you're trying to pull the edges of the circle to the center. We're gonna move it. What's an edge? Because of the baccalaureate problem. GitHub.com/obinxs brackets the cron problem. Basically, this is like the problem that you are like you're rolling down a bed of furniture part to do some go to target. Sure as possible to go to target, but on the basically my solution was the height times width. Basically you soak a sine of basically basically y times g cosine sine times g. Basically sine times g is like at an interval of time. Basically that's my solution. If you apply the solution, which is a huge cubic basis. So we're going to just drop them. Basically, the problem I'm trying to define hypothetically is if I can't click on some kind of argument, I have to find a parabola, which is the set space over such. No AI, no nothing. Literally, if I want to click a button, I have to be able to click it. But I don't click it directly. I just tell the computer go here and click this YouTube button to subscribe for updates. But this is a pointer. As you know me, everything try path, try way. But it doesn't matter whether accessibility is there or not. If it's not there, it's been found, and it's been found. Basically, it's been uncovered and found. That's the idea. You uncover it first, and then you find it first. Next, then you hit it. The button, subscribe button. Because if I can't find the button, the bottom is still there. And it doesn't matter what the platform I'm in. This program I want to solve for a long time. Basically, it's like it's like an enzyme, but the enzyme bubbles. Basically, the cursor is in the space of the inside the sphere, inside the circle. But it has to be it's not a circle, but the circle is a octagon. Base because it has 8 sides and 8 axes, 8 sides, 8 dimensions. But it's like it's a model that you have to get 3 layers. You have to get X, Y, Z dimension. of the octagon, but they have to be in a octagon. Uh, it's about three. Basically, that is the only area, but it's a smoothing out the corners. Basically, it bump. Basically, think of it as like probing. So problem is like the system has to probe itself for solutions, to make the circle smooth. If the circle is perfectly smooth, like triple dimension, then it's happy with its results. Basically, the time slice is like the closest goal to poke a button. It's a capture problem because it's a scary problem, but basically, if you can't, basically, it's capture. Why is this problem really important for capture? Because capture is like if you need something like to click a button in time somewhere, your mouse can do it automatically. You don't have to just type program the mouse to do the job. But the mouse should just know where to go. Because it's just two places like OB is closer, S is quicker, and which is good. That's the goal is literally just to ensure you can click wherever you need without any human intervention. But your program is places do only that thing at this time of day when this is done properly with the trident principle of 2 days, 1 hour. Because when you need food, you need food. But the crystal has to move itself, not to control it. Basically, it's a human doing it. Basically, in the best case, I want the woman to want to be all recorded as macros in Rift. Rift is a fucking translator. Also, especially you write kind of a custom macro, but the goal is to bump all the edges like 2-3 times, and they smooth out the round out to pi. E is what is pi? E, the pi number 3.14. Basically, the more the smoother the edges, the more the solutions. But the 100%, if the pi number pi is, and give me a calculator, guys. If the number pi is 3.14, basically pi is 3.1415. So basically, 1.5. We get this to 15 decimal places as a policy. Because 15 is just standing up, but it's one. But 15 decimal places. Look, you get 14159285398612. Basically, get pi to 15 decimal places. Based on one rule, but you get the number 3. So it doesn't shift part. It doesn't matter where you calculate. You get 15 decimal places. But if it's survival, field world basically it's basically 45 decimal places. Because in real world, but 15 decimal places is the start of in testing. Basically, when you calculate pi, you get e, which is Euler's number. Which is E is the Euler's number is 2.71828818. Basically, this number has to be 15 decimal places. 15 decimal places in development. And basically, whenever the computer bumps into something, it's really good to read this target 15. Because basically, E to the basically this is pretty much right. Basically, I'm trying to write a Rift tomography test to match all these edges because the mouse has never drift into a random, especially when it's tested. When it's just like that's when you include Rift test with test. But basically, this is my first. Well, it's gonna be a very good project for Rift because you get Euler's identity, which is the nature of growth of the function, and this would be in the space of the space time slice, which is a time capsule. S squared plus y squared equals r squared, and that'll be what the circles see at one space in time when it's moving. And then that'll be the white space model coordinate system, and we should do that perfectly at each time and each space because space is time. Basically, if you invert space on the axis, if you get another axis and you destroy that axis, you get the space the space we are, and that's basically especially the some space we can operate in time. Basically, that's space-time duality. First, basically, the space for closer to moving a dimension, what is x, y, z. Access is like what the customers do, and it's sure when the UI updates, it still knows what to do because the button is still there at that space in time, but just moved around the screen. Tomography just changes the entropy distribution. Let's call it. Say that as a format function. It's a person. So literally, the goal of this is to get the mouse to click stuff and do stuff, like click, but without any human vision. It's literally we should see. Rift is a fluid process. You go to include hashtag include right angle rift / rift.h and then include forward space rift test / rift test.h because they are two separate systems that you use this together or but I want them to be separate forever, but because by matches, so you type in R. Basically, you have to map the dimension to a time slice, which is like which can be like the line. Basically, basically you get the parabola effect. So basically, the parabola is like a moving. So you get basically more than a big crunch, because we are only seeing only small, but one thing at a time. But that one thing at a time is what we know at one time in that space. So you get the parabola. Obviously, it's a graph x y z. Negative x is minus x over squared plus x or plus y squared, well, minus 1 equals some kind of radius, which is like a 25 degrees or 0.5 0.5 at the local maximum, because the radius is half of the dimension you're operating in at that time, and vice versa for the space you're in. So you can see what you only need to do. That's why N for November, S for Sarah, I for Indica, G for Golf, I for India. No, basically, this is called a time constant obviously because of quality, and the space comes basically wherever basically it remembers the state it's in. So you know, because the goal of bumping into into basically the goal basically, if the mouse moves, is to bump into spaces, but the spaces are the edges. So if it bumps in once, twice, 3 times, it's just like it gets more precise, and the mouse knows a bit more. But basically, because it's conscious, like it's just basically the hexagon, and and the octagon become circles. And if that circle, the thing is, the mouse can see everything and do everything, see everything in that space and time. And that's how you measure it. And then that thing in spice is one time sleep. If it bumps the edge of the screen, that's what I mean, of the web page or whatever your accessibility problem is, and that's the policy. This thing is policy. It's a mouse that does the job for itself and clicks for you. Just clicks for you and send emails. It doesn't allow you to do anything that's locked out. You can't lock it out because you need to get that thing done in locks itself. Thank you guys.